Hello internet neighbours. Today I'm going to tell you 3 ways you can generate hard, fat cash if you're in a bind. I will warn you now, they involve you getting off your ass and leaving the house. Now, firstly, I want to get all these suggestions that you see as text on your screen now out the way, as things not to do, as they're by varying degrees a waste of your time. With that taken care of, I'm going to tell you 3 tried and tested methods, along with a little information on what is involved and ways you can make the most from each situation. So, starting with the best, and that is scrap metal. For this, you will need to set aside a space in your home to store your scrap metal while you accumulate enough to sell. I personally was lucky enough that in a former career I would replace people's entire central heating systems, so had a lot of valuable scrap to sell. Sometimes this would be equal to, if not more than, my weekly wage. Your results will depend on how active you are in the area you live. A quick drive around the local streets where you reside is highly likely to yield dividends. Whether it's in a skip, dumped in the front garden, or left in the back alleyway, the streets are paved with opportunity. Not all scrap metal is equal though, so check out the current scrap metal market prices either online or with your local scrap dealer. But one simple rule is copper and brass are usually the best earners from the available types of metal people throw out. And to maximise the profits you'll receive selling these metals, you'll need to clean and separate them into different grades that the scrap dealers want. More on some opportunities from scrap at the end of the video, but for now I want to move on to the second best way of making cash. And that is by doing odd jobs, be it repairs, painting fences, cutting grass, whatever the customer needs. You need to make yourself available to do the work people are unwilling or unable to do. It's by becoming valuable to those people that return the most money back to you. Your customers could be anybody, but the majority of the time it will be the elderly or infirm. Now, I don't want to tell you what to charge for your time, and I don't think you should sell yourself the fake belief that every elderly person is dying in poverty, but if you charge too much, then you may well scare some people off from using your services in the future. If they see you as affordable or even valuable to them, then they're more likely to give you repeat business or even recommend you to their friends, which is a network worth its weight in gold. Again, I have a tip that can come in handy from this work relationship that I want to share in a bonus section at the end. But right now, I want to take us to the third cash generating opportunity, and that is selling the stuff you own. This is a lot of people's nightmare, and I understand. It seems like selling your possessions is the last line of defence, but selling non-sentimental, unwanted items isn't that bad. What's better is it introduces you to the world of selling. Unlike other people, I would tell you to avoid online platforms like eBay or Amazon. Instead, look to friends and neighbours, or, my particular favourite, car boots. This all depends on the value of what you're selling, of course, with high value items going to any collectors you know, auctions, or at a pinch, a pawn shop. But lower value items you just stick in a car boot. Just pay for your pitch and then everything you sell is yours to keep. I just want to quickly give you some tips about what I've covered. When searching for scrap, don't be afraid to take things apart. All copper pipe is an obvious pickup, but stripping plastic coverings off appliance cables will expose shiny copper underneath, for example. Electronics and electrical items are worth dismantling too. This will not only help you get more high value scrap metal, but will also help you understand how things are assembled, opening you up to assembly or repair work, and generally expanding on your knowledge base. With odd jobs, becoming friends with your elderly customers is a really good idea. If they want to talk, then let them talk. Don't just see people as pounds and pennies. Making friends from your customers could open up the door to them selling or even giving you something valuable. Maybe they could be someone you sell items to, items you come across from your car booting or scrap hunting. Turning up early not only can mean taking your pick of where to pitch your stall, but also means you can look around other people's pitches before a lot of the general public can even be bothered to get up. This means you could snag a bargain for yourself to keep, or better yet, give you something else you can turn a profit on your stall. Now hopefully your mind is seeing what opportunities you can pounce on. I've chosen these 3 ways of earning money to advise you on because I've done them myself, and they're all nicely symbiotic, which is a fancy way of saying they all work together. So you could do one or all 3 of these things to generate some extra cash. Hope this helps.